Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josiah Cleveland. Welcome to Charles City High School, or middle school rather, in Charles City, Iowa. I'm here for the varsity contest tonight between your own Forest City Indians and the Comets of Charles City. This is going to be your Kingland Construction Services of Forest City pregame show. Kingland Construction now has truck customization and Western snowplows through their KCS Customs division. Accessorize your vehicle by calling KCS Customs today at 641-585-0101. All right, we got about 6.5 minutes until the starting lineups are going to be announced. And let's just talk here a little bit about these two teams in their season so far. For the Indians, they are 8-6 on the year. They have a top of Iowa Western Conference record of 8 wins and 3 losses. Over their last 5 games, they are 3-2. They had a 69-58 win over Bishop Garrigan, a 76-56 loss to Lake Mills, a loss to North Union 64-45, 84-34 victory over North Iowa, and last night a 71-59 win over Eagle Grove. Season leaders for the Indians: Carson Hall, a junior, is averaging 12.4 points per game with 4.2 rebounds per game and 3.1 assists per game. Ty Sopko is a sophomore who averages 11.7 points per game. Tommy Miller, senior, averages 11.6 points per game with 5 rebounds per game and 4.8 assists per game. And then Ty Dillavu is a junior for the Indians who averages 6.2 rebounds per game and 1.1 assists per game. The Comets of Charles City are 5-7. They play from the Northeast Iowa Conference, and they have a conference record of 3-4. They also are 3-2 over their last 5 games, but unlike the Indians, who are on a 2-game winning streak, the Comets are on a 2-game losing streak, although those two are very acceptable losses, and I'll get to those here in just a minute. The 3 wins: a 73-32 win over Waukon, 66-53 win over Mason City, and then a 74-35 win against West Hancock. Their 2 losses: 86-73 to then number 5 Waverly Shell Rock, who is now number 3, I believe, and then last night 88-57 loss to number 5 Decorah. Season leaders for the Comets: Keenan Wiley is a senior, averaging 15.3 points per game, 8.1 rebounds per game, and 1.6 assists per game. Jack Hansen, another senior, averages 12.1 points per game, 3.5 assists per game. And then we've got another senior in Jeb Wandrow, averaging 9.3 points per game, and then one more senior, Caden Casemeyer, a senior, as I said, 6.1 rebounds per game for him. In this series, since going back over 15 years, closer to 20 years at this point, since 2007, Forest City has a 7-3 advantage over Charles City in their matchups. This is the 3rd consecutive year these 2 teams are meeting. Charles City did win the last 2. Last year was at Forest City. 81-70 was the score with that Comet victory over Forest City. From 2008 to 2013, these teams met 7 times, and Forest City did win all 7 of those games. That also included one postseason game, and that was the regional final back in 2009. Carson Hall last night, if you weren't able to catch the game. Carson Hall had a 25-point game for his career high. He shot 11 for 17 from the floor. Tommy Miller added 17 on 4 for 9, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, and 6 for 8 from the free throw line. And then Ty Sopko had 10 for the Indians. Ty Dillavu had, 9 rebounds. Tommy Miller had 6. Ty Sopko had 5. Tommy Miller had 5 assists. Carson Hall had 2 assists. And Ty Dillavu had 2 assists. Down to just about 1 minute here. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Forest City averaging 58.9 points per game. Charles City sitting at 60.6. 52.5 points allowed per game for the Indians, 55 for the Comets. So a positive 6.4 point differential per game for the Indians and a positive 5.6 point differential for the Comets. Field goal percentage favors the Indians by about 4%, just about 46 to 42. 3-point percentage about 1% better for the Indians at 30%. And then effective field goal percentage about 3% better for the Indians. Free throw line, 4% better for Forest City at 61%. Rebounds per game is a 3 rebound advantage for the Indians at about 32. The Comets do average 1 more rebound per game on the offensive side. 12.9 to 12.5 in assists per game in favor of the Indians. Steals per game, 9.7 for the Comets, 8.2 for Forest City. 2.7 to 1.8 advantage for the Indians in blocks per game. Turnovers per game, Forest City with about 1 turnover per game advantage at 12.2. And then fouls per game is 13.9 for the Indians and 15.2 for the home Comets. Starting lineups are getting announced here. So let me just grab that quick. All right, Charles City's starting lineup. Jack Hansen, a senior guard number 1. He stands at 6'1". Number 3, Keenan Wiley. He's Caden Boozman is a senior at 5'11". He is a guard. Keenan Wiley is number 3 at 6'5". He's a forward. Number 12 is Caden Casemeyer, 6'1" forward. He's a senior. And then number 24 is Jeb Wandro, a senior at 6'3". Head coach for the Comets is Ben Klapperick, with Eric Johanningmeyer and Brad Ritter and Dan Klatt as the coaches. All right, welcoming in our radio audience here to the video stream. Starting lineups were just announced. I'll run over those quickly again for those of you who are just now joining us. For the Indians, number 2 is senior Tommy Miller. Number 4, Carson Hall, is a junior. Number 20 is Ty Dillevu, a junior. 22 is sophomore Ty Sopko. And number 54 is a senior Greg Smith. Dan Rosacker is the head coach. Ryan Eastfield, Zach Dillevu, Ryan Smith, and Jason Blazer are the assistant coaches. For the Comets of Charles City, number 1 is a senior Jack Hansen. Number 2, Caden Boozman, is a senior. Number 3 is Keenan Wiley, a senior. Caden Casemeyer, a senior, is number 12. And Jeb Wandro, number 24, a senior for the Comets. Head coach is Ben Klapperick, Eric Johansson, Brad Ritter, and Dan Klatt are the assistant coaches. Tip-off here. Comets win the tip and are on offense here to start off the game. Here's Boostman, drives, finds the lane, and is up and in for 2. Comets strike first on their first possession. Now the Indians will come across and have their first chance on offense. Hall with it, stops, picks up his dribble, finds Tommy Miller. Down in the corner is Dillevu, back to Hall. Corner, Dillevu moves to his right. Now in the lane, Smith off glass is up and good. Greg Smith puts Forest City on the board, tied at 2, about a minute into the contest. Comets back on offense. Top of the key, driving. Now kicking it back out is Boostman. Now Wiley. He'll come to the 10-foot volleyball line, reset the offense, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Boostman. Here's Hansen, top of the key. Now over to Boostman in the paint. On the bounce pass, back outside, Wiley to Boostman, and a travel violations called on Boostman of the Comets. As the shot clock was getting low, Forest City with some solid defensive pressure on that possession. And they'll look to take the lead for the first time tonight with 6:40 left in quarter number 1. Hanging in the air, runner for Tommy Miller is off the mark. Rebound comes down to the Comets. Hansen working from the elbow, now inside the paint. Gets it down to Wiley, right on the block. Guarded well, almost stepped on the line. A travel violation again is going to be called on Boostman. So that's 2 on back-to-back possessions for the senior. And again, Forest City with a chance to take the lead. Carson Hall, Tommy Miller now in the corner. Sopko with it. He'll drive. Smith from the free throw line. Drained it. Nice stroke there from the big man, right from the free throw line. He's got all 4 for Forest City. It's a 4-2 Indian lead. 5:50 left in the first quarter. Josiah Cleveland here on site. Wiley soaring up for an offensive rebound off the missed 3. And it's now tied at 4 apiece. Carson Hall thought about a pull-up transition 3. Sopko drives. Contact is going to be ruled on the floor. No shot as Sopko was driving off of the nice feed from Smith. So we'll have a baseline inbound. Tommy Miller will do the honors. First foul of the contest. It's going to go on number 12, Casemeyer. Top of the key. Dillevu dishes it out for Smith. Now on the left wing, driving and dishing. Here's Tommy Miller in the paint. Back out for Sopko. Drives baseline, stops. Defended well by Hansen. 16 on the shot clock. Tommy Miller from the 10-foot volleyball line. Sopko now at the free throw line. Dishes it out to Tommy. Miller drives baseline. Finds some space under the hoop. A little too far under the hoop, and his shot goes off the bottom side of the rim. Now the other way, reverse layup goes for Casemeyer. 6-4 Comet lead with 4:50 left in quarter number 1. Smith at the top of the key. Over to Tommy Miller. Here's Sopko. He'll drive, put a floater up, and got it to go. Sopko with his first points of the game. 6-6 ball game. 4.5 minutes. Casemeyer in the paint, spins. Blocking foul on the floor I believe it's called on the floor. It is on the floor. Fortunate for Forest City as Casemeyer spun in the paint. They're going to get Greg Smith for the foul. He spun in the paint and made the layup. It was a nice play, but they called the foul on Smith on the block prior to the shot. Forest City getting a little bit lucky there. Third opportunity on offense. Casemeyer will drive inside, dish it out. Here's Wiley on the perimeter. Shot clock reset after a couple misses, so it's down to 20. Wiley's shot, no good. Soaring up for the rebound is Carson Hall. He's in the paint, dishes it back out. Sopko drives, shot is up, good. And there's a quick shout out there to Casemeyer. Greg Smith hit the deck on the other end, and instead of going back on defense, Casemeyer helps Smith get up. Good sportsmanship there, and as I'm saying that, he drives and ties it up on another layup. 8-all here, 3.5 minutes left, give or take a few seconds in the first quarter. Back and forth, good looks for both teams. Haven't had any free throw attempts or three-pointers yet. Tommy Miller will drive, now in the corner for three. Dillevue rims out. No good for Ty Dillevue on the three-point attempt from the corner. Miscommunication on the Comet end. The cutter was a lot closer than Wiley expected, and he throws it into the Indian bench. Another turnover. I do not believe Forest City has any turnovers so far. That's 3 on the Comets. Hall. Tommy Miller at the 10-foot volleyball line. And we're going to have a foul on the floor as Dillevue will be fouled. It's going to go on Casemeyer. That's 2 on him now. Both personal fouls on the Comets are on him, so he might have to take a seat. And he does. See who comes in for him. Shot there, point blank. Can't go for Carson Hall. Into the game for the first time is Jordan Ritter, a junior guard, number 14. Indians get a stop in the paint. Top of the key now. Tommy Miller finds Carson Hall on the pass. Nice dish, 10-8 lead Indians. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Spinning shot, nice looking stroke there for Wandro. First shot attempt for him, ties it up at 10. Both teams shooting well, both getting inside looks here so far. Bounce pass underneath, reverse doesn't go. Into the game for Forest City is Willie Holmes, number 52, coast to coast. Wiley with the lay-in. Comets take a 2-point lead right back. Neither team with a lead more than 2 so far in this period. Tommy Miller draws a double team, and Hall is going to be fouled by number 1, Jack Hansen, with the reach. Holden Reynolds will check in for Hall. Dillevue will also take a breather, and Sam Clausen will come in for him, number 12. So 40 and 12 coming in for the Indians. Inbound from Tommy Miller, shot in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound for Sopko after he took that shot is also no good. There's the first Indian turnover as Hansen is going to be fouled on the shot attempt by Clausen. Good foul there, pushing him with the shoulder, forcing the miss on the free throw. He'll have to earn these 2 points instead of giving the free layup there on the other end. Minute and 33 seconds left in the quarter. 12-10 is the score. Comets with the lead and chance to extend from the free throw line. Hansen hits the first. He'll have one more. Caden Boostman comes in for Jeb Wandro of the Comets. One more free throw for Hansen. That one no good. Rebound to Holden Reynolds. And the Indians now bring it up the court. A little bit of some pressure on the full court press. Indians able to break it relatively easily. 20 on the shot clock here for the Indian offense. Clausen with it, top of the key, gives it over to Reynolds from the 10-foot volleyball line. Sopko. Tommy Miller. 5 on the shot clock. They got to go. Tommy's going to drive. Almost lost it. Puts it up and in, but a travel violation is going to be called. It looked like there was a reach in and looked like maybe the ball was touched, but official calling the travel as Sopko will take his first seat. Carson Hall comes back in for him. 62 seconds left in the quarter. In the corner for 3, Hansen, no good. Rebound is going to be tracked down by Willie Holmes of the Indians. 15-second differential shot clock and game clock, so the Indians will not be able to take the final shot of the quarter unless they get an offensive rebound. Holmes stops, hands it off to Hall. Pump fakes, now drives right on the elbow. Outside, Tommy Miller looks for 3. Got it! Tommy Miller ties the game at 13. First three-pointer of the game for either team. And now 20 seconds left. The Comets can take the last shot if they want. Right above half court is Keenan Wiley. He'll give it over to Ritter. Hansen now, 7 on the game clock. Wiley in the corner. Long 3 from the wing, off the mark, no good. Rebound will be loose. That was Jordan Foster, number 4, with the three-point attempt. And after 8 minutes, tight one here, all tied up at 13 apiece. We'll be back in 1 minute for the start of quarter number 2 here on KIOW 107.3.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your communities. WCTA is your local telecommunications company.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here. If you are just joining us and didn't catch the girls' game here on KIOW, they did fall 57-34 at home to a very good Waverly team, number 4 in Class 3A, I believe. Turnover to start the quarter for the Indians. They have the ball first. Hansen in the paint. Almost a hand grenade given to his teammate in the paint. He wasn't expecting it. That was Casemeyer, but Indians force a stop. Same group out there as there was at the end of the first quarter. Willie Holmes inside cannot quite handle the pass, and it'll be a turnover for the Indians. Still tied 13, 40 seconds in to quarter number 2. On the block is Wandro. Down low, Casemeyer off glass is up and good. 2-point lead for the Comets, 15-13. Carson Hall in the corner. Sam Clausen back to Hall. Bounce pass on the elbow is Smith back in the game. He'll drive, stop, spin, got the touch. Nice touch there from Greg Smith. That's 6, I believe, now for him. Back to a 15-all game, 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Casemeyer drives, puts a body down, and a foul's going to be called on Forest City. It's going to go on Smith. That'll be his second. Ty Sopko will check in for Sam Clausen. Officials letting the big guys body it up in the paint. Have yet to see an offensive foul. A lot of elbows getting lowered. Rimming out on the bank shot. Rolled around and squirted out on Wandro's shot. Indians with the board. Tommy Miller gives it to Carson Hall. He'll drive outside. 3 seconds in the lane. Called on Smith. That'll be a turnover for the Indians. 6:10 left in the first half. Caden Boostman will take a seat for the Comets. Here's Wiley just inside the three-point line at the top of the key. From the elbow, Wandro shot gets the roll to go. He's got a few baskets here in this first half. And now the Indians come the other way, trailing by 2. Right at the free throw line, Smith stops. Back to Tommy Miller at the top. Left wing, Carson Hall, Dillevue, Smith, and Miller. Hall had open space. Now he'll step into a free throw jump shot. It rolls through as well. Back and forth we go, 17-17. Wandro's mid-range jump shot goes. 19-17 now with just over 5 minutes left in the half. Carson Hall gives it to Dillevue. Here's Miller now. Dillevue wide open underneath. Couldn't hit the layup. He was wide open. He just missed the layup. Hansen now drives. Kicks it out. Wandro for 3. No good. Smith with the rebound. Still looking for the first 3 are the Comets. Outside, driving, Sopko, runner, no good. Rebound is loose. Still on the floor. It's going to be poked outside. Carson Hall will grab it. Now kicks it out. Three-pointer, Sopko, no good. Wiley with the rebound. Crazy sequence there, and the Comets dodge a couple bullets. Casemeyer from 15 feet gets in the paint. Hands it off, and the layup will go on the runner for Jordan Ritter. 4-point lead now, 21-17. 4:10 left in the half. Comets with the advantage here at home. Smith will give it to Dillevue, almost taken away. Elbow jumper, yes sir. Jumpers are looking nice here for Forest City. Need to do a little better job defending inside. Casemeyer in the air, got it to go again right from the first block. Comets getting just about anything they want right now as soon as they get down low. Sopko will drive and kick it out to Carson Hall. Back to a 4-point lead, 23-19, 3:20 left in the half. Tommy Miller running around the perimeter, directing traffic. 5 on the shot clock. Down low, Smith shot no good, and it's gonna be, what's the call here? Forest City's going to have it. They're going to put 1 second on the shot clock as the Smith shot never hit the rim. There wasn't clear possession. It was last touched in the corner by the Comets. So the Indians are going to have 1 second on the shot clock on their possession. Inbound, shot goes! Carson Hall with the jump shot off the inbound from Tommy Miller, down back to a 2-point game. Ritter, top of the key is Boostman. Bounce pass to Wiley. Nice move, but a block from behind. Carson Hall, offensive rebound for Wiley. He's hacked from behind by Hall. One clean block, tried for a second one, and couldn't get it. First personal on Carson Hall. Team's second of the quarter. 2 free throws coming up for Keenan Wiley, the 6'5" forward senior. Missing the first, he'll have one more in this close basketball game. 23-21 Comets. Second one short and no good. Rebound will go to Willie Holmes, who's in the game for Smith. Smith has 2 fouls for the Indians. Tommy Miller hands it off to Ty Sopko. Top of the key, back to Tommy. Here's Holmes on the right wing. Puts it on the deck. Tommy Miller, 8 on the shot clock. Corner 3, good! Ty Sopko hits the 3, and the Indians are back up top by 1. Baseline drive, stops underneath. Jump shot goes from point blank for Keenan Wiley, and the Comets take the lead back from Forest City. Cooper Blazer, the freshman, is in the game for Forest City as well. Where's number 21? Here he is in the corner. Hesitation, now stop, kicks it back outside for Tommy Miller. 10 on the shot clock. Minute and a half left in the game clock. He'll drive, running, shot, no good. Off the mark. Rebound will go to Jack Hansen of the Comets. Underneath, body foul is going to be called. I think this is going to go on Blazer. I could be wrong. It's 21. It is Blazer with his first. Team's third personal foul of the quarter. Forest City could be in some trouble here with the bonus. Still a minute and 22 seconds left in the quarter. And with 3 personal fouls, they got to be careful here. Back on offense. Off the screen. Jump shot goes for Hansen. Good offense action there. 70 seconds left in the half. Coming up, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. Hall in the corner, back to Tommy Miller. Good pressure defensively from the Comets. Sopko tried to get it to Dillavoot. It was wide. He almost made a nice save with one arm. Unable to, and 50.9 seconds left. Comets will take over. Hansen across half court. Wiley will give it to the top of the key. This is Henry Ruzica, the freshman, number 42. Shot there, no good. And the Indians come down with the rebound. 2-second differential from the shot clock and the game clock, so you can't take it all the way down to 0, but you can get pretty close. Hall. Sopko back to Hall. Over to Tommy Miller. In the paint is Willie Holmes. Now driving is Ty Dillavoot. He's stuck with it. Finds Tommy Miller. Top of the key. Hall. Pump fakes. Drives. Reach and foul called. That's going to be the first foul of the quarter, believe it or not, on the Comets. And it'll come with 7.7 left in the half. So now Forest City can take the last shot as the shot clock resets. Inbound shot right off the bat. No good. Offensive rebound. Another one. And now a shooting foul is going to be called as Dillavoot had 3 chances. The first one was short. Went right back to him. He tried to put it back before he came down off the jump and left that one short as well. And then on the third one, he had some defense caught up to him, but they forced the foul. First free throw rattles home. He'll get one more. There's 2.8 seconds left in the half. Second free throw is good as well. Down to 1-point game. Inbound here. Gets across half court. Long 3 at the buzzer. Off the mark. No good. Decent look there for Jordan Ritter as he got all the way across half court. 2 seconds is a lot longer than it seems in basketball, but his shot is no good. We've got a 27-26 game here at half. The Charles City Comets hold the 1-point lead over the visiting Forest City Indians. Now we'll have our halftime show. And tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Waldorf University of Forest City. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their education and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. We'll be back with our halftime show in 4 minutes here on KIOW.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove these $20 bills down the drain. Ah, there we go.
Having an old water softener is like shoving money down the drain. But a new Culligan softener can save money and a ton of salt. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve your banking needs. MBT Bank offers the latest in banking technology paired with a local community connection. Find out all that MBT Bank has to offer by visiting us online at www.mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland of Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl in Forest City is open for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East of Forest City.
Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. They are a member of the State and National Association of Realtors and are ready to help you. Missile Realty of Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Marco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Waldorf University halftime show. Josiah Cleveland here in Charles City. We've got a 27-26 ball game. Comments on top of the Indians. I do not believe there's been a lead greater than 3. Maybe it was 4 at one point, but just for a few seconds. It's been back and forth from the jump. A lot of layups on both sides. Mid-range jump shots for the Indians are going in, at a really high clip. Defense is a little bit of a problem for Forest City on the lower end. Once the Comets get down to the low block in the paint, they pretty much have nearly just about a 2-point make every time so far in the half. Fouls a little bit even at the end of the first quarter, more skewed with a few more on the Indians at half here, but overall the only troublesome players in this game with fouls are Greg Smith for the Indians. He's got 2, and for the Comets is another big guy down low, and Caden Casemeyer, who's got 2 fouls as well. Scoring-wise in that first half for the Indians, Tommy Miller has 3. He made the only 3-pointer in the half for either team. Carson Hall has 6 for Forest City. Ty Dilvu has 4. Ty Sopko is the team leader in points so far with 7 for the Indians. And then Greg Smith has 6. No bench points for Forest City. All 5 scorers were the starters. For the Comets, Jack Hansen has 3 points. Caden Boostman has 2. Keenan Wiley has 6. Caden Casemeyer has 8, which is the game high so far. Jeb Wandro has 6. And the only bench points of the game belong to Jordan Ritter of the Comets with 2. Some scores around our area. The Eagles of West Hancock defeated North Iowa at North Iowa in the girls contest 56-48. Guys are still warming up in that one. In Garner, Garner is hosting Bishop Garrigan, in the girls contest, the Golden Bears with a 64-51 win over the Cardinals. And looks like it's the end of the first quarter for the guys there. Garner with a 3-point lead at 14-11 after 8 minutes over there. Forest City just now coming back on the court here to warm up for the second half. Comets are, here they come, just as I say that. They are coming out here as well. We got about 2 minutes, so we will take 2 more minutes of break here on our Waldorf University halftime show. And when we come back, we'll have the start of half number 2 here. It's a 27-26 ball game in Charles City.
Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Pouring the staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 in south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, with Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, MK, and now offering Whiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Charles City Middle School. Josiah Cleveland here on the call. Forest City trails at 27-26 at the start of half number 2. So we're just about ready to get going. Forest City breaks up their huddle, and we're going to get started. Comets to begin with the ball. Hansen will bring it across half court and give it to Boostman. He'll drive in the painted area, spin, stop. Now over right in front of the three-point line from the baseline is Casemeyer. Boostman back outside for Wiley. 15 on the shot clock. He'll move inside the perimeter and back out. Now in the corner, from the wing, Casemeyer now on the elbow. Drives inside, spins, finds Boostman underneath. Forest City lost him in all that passing. And later in the shot clock, they get another layup. (29-26) is the score here. 45 seconds into the third quarter. Tommy Miller with it. Gets a screen and gives it over to Sopko. From the elbow, Smith finds Miller. Picks up his dribble over to Sopko. 7 on the shot clock. Dilvu now from the left wing. Top of the key, Carson Hall pump fakes, drives. Almost lost it. Tommy needs to shoot it. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. It looked like to me the buzzer sounded a good second after the 0 came up on the shot clock. So I'm not sure if the official prematurely whistled it because it was, 0 point something. But I don't believe Tommy would have gotten it off anyways. He did get a runner off, but it was turnover nonetheless. On the other end, Casemeyer with another lay-in, and it's a 5-point advantage here for the Comets. 4 straight for Casemeyer out of half. 6.5 minutes left in the third. Driving, kicking out is Hall. Down inside, Smith will be fouled, unfortunately, as he found Tommy Miller at the top of the key, who made the 3. Jeb Wandro, number 24, with the personal foul. That's number 1 on him. Team's first of the quarter. Tommy Miller inbounds to Carson Hall. He got it to go on the right hand lay-in. Deficit back down to 1 possession. In the paint, offensive foul as Smith is going to be putting his body on the line. He takes the charge. Casemeyer was the charger. That'll be 3 on him, and he'll take a break. Henry Ruzicka, a freshman, will come in, number 42. Indians with the turnover, chance to get it down to a 1-point game or tie it with a 3. Miller over to Sopko on the wing, and foul is going to be called away from the ball on Wiley. Keenan Wiley is going to be called with a foul as he grabs Smith, trying to get positioning. That's already 3 personal fouls of the quarter on the Comets. We're just over 2 minutes into this quarter. That is number 1 on Wiley. Hall will drive. Some space. Fouled. Shot doesn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line as he drove in the lane and tried to get it to go with the right hand again on the left side of the basket. Not an easy look, but he tried it again after he made it earlier. This time he gets fouled. First free throw, no good. I did not catch who that foul was on. See if I can see here on the video stream replay. Second free throw rattles home. And a timeout is going to be called by the Comets. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to take that break as well. We'll be back in 30 here for more basketball on KIOW.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
All right, welcome back from the 30-second timeout called by the Comets of Charles City. I do believe that foul on Carson Hall there that he drew was on number 1, Jack Hansen. That's what it looked like to me from the stream. They could have gotten on somebody else, but it would have been surprising. I believe it is on Hansen. 2-point game lead for the Comets. They have the basketball with just under 6 minutes left in the quarter as Hansen gets the runner to go. Back to a 4-point lead for Charles City. Tommy Miller gives it over to Dillevue on the wing. Skip pass down the corner. Carson Hall thought about a step back, bounce pass into Smith. He'll turn, shot off the heel, no good. Loose basketball is going to be poked away. And Wiley, on the hustle, is going to run into the official. Good thing he saw it coming and caught him. We're going to have a reach-in foul called on 22. Ty Sopko was trying to get a poke away from behind. Kind of looked clean to me initially, but maybe he got the body, and that's what they decided to call. Tough to see. Greg Smith checks out. Willie Holmes comes in. Runner again, no good. Offensive rebound, and the putback goes for Henry Ruzicka. 6-point lead for the Comets, 35-29. Carson Hall, Tommy Miller playing catch. Now on the elbow is Dillevue. Sopko gives it over to Holmes, who gives it back. Sopko's going to drive, find some space, put it up in the paint, and it goes. Wiley to Ruzicka. He'll drive, spin in the paint. Shot is up, no good. Willie Holmes, good defense, and the rebound to boot. Tommy Miller kicks it out for Sopko. Drives, stops, spins, puts it up. It's no good. Ruzicka with the board for the Comets. 4:15 left in the third corner. Ruzicka top of the key. Gives it over to Wiley. Here's a shot that's going to squeeze out. Caden Boostman nearly had an and one. But it pops out after going just about all the way in. Second team foul on Forest City. First free throw goes. He'll get one more. That one is good as well. 37-31 is the score. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Carson Hall with it. Finds some space. He'll drive. Bounce pass underneath. No good. Offensive rebound. And one for Ty Dillevue. He missed the first one and got it back. Took the contact and got the shot to fall. One free throw coming up here for Ty. It's a 4-point game. Now it is a 3-point game after he makes the first shot. That is 5 personal fouls on the Comets in the quarter. So if the Indians can get aggressive, they can get some free throws here the rest of this 3:35. Comets on offense. Hansen. Here is Ritter. Back to Hansen. Skip pass across court for Ritter. 10 on the shot clock. He'll back it up. Put it on the deck and drive. It's going to be blocked. Oh, my goodness. They called Carson Hall with the foul. We are in a very open gym. I'm pretty high up here, but I can hear Coach Rosacker say, no way. And yes, it did look like it was clean. But Hall is going to be called on the foul. He'll have to check out. Tommy Miller will come in. Ritter does make free throw number 1. Back to a 4-point lead. He'll have one more. Second free throw is no good. Tommy Miller will bring it up after Smith gets the rebound. Excuse me, that is Willie Holmes with the rebound. Smith is on the bench. Sam Clausen in the game as well for the Indians. Bounce pass to Dillevue. Kicks it out for Sam Clausen. Three-pointer well off the mark, hit the side of the backboard. Rebound to the Comets. Quickly up the other way. Wiley underneath. Shot no good. Tries to get his own. Foul on the floor. Will go, I believe, against Forest City. It will. That's going to go on Ty Dillevue. Only his first. Team's fourth, however, with 2:49 left in the third quarter. It's a 4-point Comet lead. They inbound underneath to Wiley. Kicks it out. Boostman for three. No good. Rebound Tommy Miller. Still no three-pointers in the game for Charles City. Spinning. Shot goes. Nice play there. Ty Sopko cuts the deficit down to 2. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Driving in the paint. Getting away with a travel. Jump shot no good for Boostman. Ritter got away with the travel. You could hear the Forest City crowds clamoring. Clausen has his three-pointer blocked. And a full court pass the other way for Ritter. Layup goes. Wiley with that assist. 40-36. Sopko into the corner for Holmes. Back to Sopko. Trying to force it underneath, almost taken away. Here's Sopko once more. 1:45 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. In the paint, shot maybe was blocked. Ty Dillevue's shot potentially blocked. It was short. Wiley now on that block. Guarded by Tommy Miller. He'll give it over to Hansen. Clausen is on him. Drives in the paint, kicks it out. Not the best spacing. Three-point shot, no good. Good box out by Forest City. Willie Holmes with the rebound. 1:20 left in the quarter. Into the corner. Three-pointer, Sopko, in and out, no good. Rebound will come down to Boostman. Quickly up the other way. Somehow finds Wiley underneath for 2. 6-point lead, just like that. 1 minute left in the period. 5-point advantage in the quarter for Charles City. It was a 27-26 halftime lead. 15-10 is the quarter score so far. Inside, now kicking it back out in the corner, Sopko. He'll have a running shot that goes halfway down. Offensive rebound for Tommy Miller. And now a 2-on-1 the other way. Shot is up and in for Boostman. 8-point lead for City, not getting back on defense after the missed shots. They can take the last one here, though. 15 seconds on the game clock in the quarter. Tommy Miller dribbling, wasting a little bit of time, getting it down low. His shot is up. It's no good, but he'll get the foul as he found a little bit of space, drove to the right side of the hoop, and just left it a little too short and low. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming, and more importantly, Caden Boostman with the foul. That is 3 for him. First free throw is good. Couple of substitutions. We got some height in for Forest City. Holden Reynolds coming in for Forest City. Number 40. Into the game is Victor Ward Jr., number 13 for Charles City. Second free throw is good as well. 3.9 left in the half for the Comets. They drive in the paint. Shot goes at the buzzer. Hansen got it to go. And it's an 8-point Comet lead after 3 quarters. We've got our A&W Family Restaurant fourth quarter coming up here. A&W right now is a great time for a break with a tasty A&W treat. Root beer floats, shakes, polar swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 North in Forest City today. Be back in 30 seconds.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds,
That wasn't the
onion
best
rings, chicken
quarter.
tenders, and more. Available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream.
Not playing
A&W,
defense.
where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Cleveland here in Charles City. Fourth quarter about to begin. Fourth quarter brought to you by A&W in Forest City. Got about a half hour left before they close down, so if you want something tonight, better get on over. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until 11 a.m. tomorrow morning to feed your cheese curd need. Wish I had some cheese curds right now. Fourth quarter here. Forest City starts off with the basketball. They find themselves down by 8. 7-point advantage in that quarter for the Comets. Spinning in the paint. Man, Sopko's looked really solid today. Forest City needs to get back on defense a little quicker. These passes are long and accurate for the Comets. Underneath, Boostman blocked. It's going to be a jump ball as Holden Reynolds had his hand on the basketball as he's trying to go up with it. Jump ball will favor Charles City. Greg Smith will come in for Willie Holmes. Inbound to Wiley. Shot no good. He draws contact. Head to the free throw line for 2. We'll see who Forest City was the fouler. It's going to go on Carson Hall. That is 2 for him. 2 free throws for Wiley. First one is good. Wiley's going to have one more. That one goes as well. Back to 8. Half a minute into the fourth quarter. Indians back on offense. Sopko will pull up for a deep 3. Got it! From the logo. Sopko nothing but net, and quickly the other way. Casemeyer in the paint. It's a jump ball as Carson Hall got his paws on it. Turnover as Forest City has possession arrow. See if they can use that make and the turnover as a springboard to get them back in this game. Sopko wants another one. That one a little short off the mark. Poked out of bounds. Oh, last touch by Forest City. Tommy Miller tried to get a takeaway on the baseline. Great effort there, but they say he touched it last. Inside, underneath, somehow all alone was Casemeyer. Holden Reynolds coming up with a stuff. Forest City with the height. Reynolds in the paint. Shot is up and good. Plus the foul! Reynolds had a lane and he made him pay. 3-point lead now with a chance to cut it to 2. Holden Reynolds with some really good minutes off the bench here as of late. Good defense underneath, some blocks, and now a chance to convert an old-fashioned and one. Old-fashioned 3-point play. And unable to as that one rims off. But a 3-point game here. It was 8-point game what seemed like 20 seconds ago. Underneath, more good defense for Reynolds as Wiley can't get that one to go. Rebounds to Reynolds. Hall back outside. Gives it to Tommy Miller, and they play catch. Sopko with it now. Over to Carson Hall. Finds Smith underneath. Almost lost it, but maintained it in the corner. Hall, shot is up, no good. He's been making those on the runner, not that time. And Charles City's going to be using their second timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take that minute as well. 48-45 is our score here from Charles City. Back in 1 minute.
NIAC is proud to help help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family. One who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. Patrick will use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. He will focus on what's important to you and partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Patrick and his team today at 641-582-2248. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Charles City Middle School. Full timeout just used by Coach Klapperick of the Comets. Comets up by 3, but Forest City on a little bit of a run with the momentum. It's a 48-45 ball game with 6:11 left in the fourth quarter. Top of the key for the Comets. Here's Hansen trying to get underneath. Wiley came up with it, and it comes away with it. 4-2. Tommy Miller trying to find some lanes. Gets it down low to Dillavu. Shot is up, off glass and in. Layup for layup. Wide open underneath. Plus the foul as Dillavu fouls Ruzicka. Somehow he gets down the court and right under the hoop. Nobody on the Indians' defense picked him up. And he'll go to the line for a chance for a three-point play. It does go. 6-point game. 5:35 left in the fourth quarter. Miller bringing it across half court. Holden Reynolds still in the game. Some really good minutes here for him. He gets it underneath, spins, puts it up. He's bumped underneath as he was shoved towards the baseline. I believe they're going to call this a shooting foul. Yes, they will. So Holden Reynolds will head to the free throw line for 2. Ruzicka called for his first personal foul. First free throw goes through. It hit every part of the rim. One more here for Reynolds. This one short, airballed it. 1 for 2 from the line, 5-point game. 5:23 left in the fourth quarter. Comets with possession. Forest City with a 3-man press at full court. Now they get back after the Comets break the timeline here. This is Ritter. Outside, Hansen will drive baseline into the body. Good defense there from Reynolds again, using his good frame to prevent the drive. Underneath, Dillavu finds Reynolds. Over to Hall beyond the perimeter. 20 on the shot clock, 4:45 on the game clock. Hall drives, spins in the paint. It's strong, no good. Coming the other way, and a carry is going to be called on Charles City right at half court. Turnover for the Comets. We haven't seen a whole lot of turnovers in this half. A lot more in the first half, especially in the second quarter. We've seen a lot of good defense and a lot of made baskets. In this back and forth game, Comets have had the lead for quite some time though, but the Indians are sticking around in this 5-point game. Poked out of bounds by Charles City. Fans on the home side disagreeing with the call. 25 on the shot clock, 4:28 left in the fourth quarter. Inbounds to Ty Dillavu. He'll bring it back beyond half court, or beyond the perimeter, excuse me. Sopko with it. Gets a screen. Gives it off to Reynolds. Here's Tommy Miller. Mid-range floater, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound down low. Dillevue puts the foul! Ty Dillevue for an and one opportunity and a chance to cut the lead to 2. Ruzico with 2 now. Great play there from Dillevue. Nice hustle there as well from Tommy Miller. His floater was short, came right back to him. In and out on the free throw. We got a lane violation called on the Comets, though. So Dillevue with a chance at a second free throw attempt after that lane violation. Another lane violation. And this one's going to be on Forest City. So the shot doesn't go. He did make it that time, unfortunately, but it does not count. 53-50 is our score. Thrown high out of bounds by the Comets. Turnover for Charles City. And 4-1 left in the fourth quarter. It's a 3-point Comet lead over the Indians, but Forest City with possession. Miller brings it across half court. Over to Sopko. He'll drive, kick it over to Hall, who pulls into a 3. No good, a little short off the front rim. Wiley will bring it up. Ritter down on the second block. Mid-range jumper, no good for Wondro. Offensive rebound, though. Casemeyer, number 12 in the game. He's got 4 fouls for the Comets. He needs to be careful. 20 on the shot clock. Driving, stopping, giving it off to Wiley. He kicked it, but chases it down in the corner. In the paint, spinning. A foul's going to be called. They're going to get Tommy Miller, I think. Tommy Miller on the shooting foul. Jordan Ritter is the shooter there. He'll have 2 free throws. Holden Reynolds thought he was called for it. Official, though, very clearly was saying, no, it's on number 2. First free throw is good. Tommy picking up the foul. 3 personal fouls now for each team here in this quarter. We've got 3 minutes and 13 seconds left of regulation. Second free throw is good as well. 5-point lead for Charles City here in Charles City. Indians need to score and get some stops. Still a solid amount of time, though. Miller will drive, stops, and he walked with it as the reach was, defense was reaching in, not wanting a jump ball or a steal. He traveled his feet a little bit. Untimely turnover there for the Indians as we are now under 3 minutes. Comets with a 5-point lead in the ball. They'll take their time and look for a high percentage shot. Dribbled off his foot, but it goes all the way to Wiley. Tough break there for Forest City. They could have had a turnover. A 3-point shot, no good. Rebound loose, last touched. Kicked out of bounds by Wiley as him and Dillevue were scrapping and clawing to get the angle on it. Still no 3-pointers in the game for Charles City in this 5-point game. Indians get the defensive stop. They need to score on the other end. So we approach the 2.5-minute mark. Nice pick and roll action, and the foul! Continuation granted for Carson Hall. He had the pick and roll pass, was made very cleanly. He got the lay-in and a chance for 3 here. Boosman will be checking out, and Casemeyer will come in. One free throw coming up for Carson Hall. He got it. 2-point game here in Charles City. 2.5 minutes left in regulation. Hansen underneath. A wide open lay-in is going to be made by Wiley. Charles City uses another full timeout. We'll take that one with them as well. 57-53 ball game with 2:19 left in the fourth. Back in a minute on KRW.
At 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the past 90 years, NSB Bank has provided the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titanca, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:19 left in regulation of the fourth quarter. It's a 57-53 ball game. Quick score updates around our area. West Hancock leads North Iowa in Buffalo Center 19-17 in the second quarter. GHV with a 41-39 lead home against Bishop Garrigan in the third. Forest City with the basketball, down by 5. Reynolds almost lost it. He chases it down. He'll put it on the deck, picking up his dribble, giving it to Ty Sopko. 18 on the shot clock, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Knocked out of bounds by Wiley. Active hands there, 13 on the shot clock now in this 4-point game. Forest City doesn't need three-pointers right now. They need baskets. Two-pointer is completely okay. Inbound to Tommy Miller. Down to 10 on the shot clock. He'll give it top of the free throw line. Jump shot, no good. Does not hit the rim. Ball is loose. And 2 seconds left. Timeout's going to be granted by the officials to Forest City prior to the expiration of the shot clock. Charles City coaching staff looking for an explanation. 30-second timeout is going to be granted to the Indians. I do not believe that shot from Dillevue hit the rim. And the officials discussed they're going to get 2 seconds on the shot clock. Telling the scorer's table for 2 seconds. I assume one of the three officials telling Coach Eastfold or Dillevue that are the ones on the court right now with Coach Rosacker, telling one of them that there is 2 seconds in the shot clock. Earlier, the same situation happened, or a little similar, almost a shot clock violation. This was in the first half, and it was ruled that Charles City touched it and went out of bounds, but there was no change of possession, and the Indians had 1 second to work. Tommy Miller inbounded to Carson Hall for the mid-range jumper, and he drilled it. So we'll see what Coach Rosacker draws up here as Miller will inbound again. Reynolds catches shot, no good, but a shooting foul is going to be called as Holden Reynolds will head to the free throw line. Personal foul is going to be on 24, Joe Wandro, number 3 on him. So 2 free throws coming up for Holden Reynolds with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holden has been a frequent visitor of the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. Gets that one to rattle in. I do not believe he's made both yet. Chance to change that with this make here. 3-point game, 57-54, minute 40 left in the fourth. Second free throw, that one strong, no good, but a rebound. And they're going to call foul on 22, Ty Sopko. A loose ball foul on the offensive rebound. I believe he came down with the rebound. They say he pushed off to get it. That is 3 on him. So 1 of 2 from the line for Reynolds. Indians playing a little bit of press. Now it gets across half court. They got to get back. Shot no good. Reynolds is going to be called for the shooting foul as Boostman went up with it. They're just passing it across the court back and forth, and they're getting open layups on that right side of the rim just about every time here in this fourth quarter. Defense needs to do something else here. I don't know if you just stop trying to press up or what you do, but you can't be giving up these open looks or chances to score from the free throw line. First free throw for Boostman is good. Second one is good as well. 5-point lead, minute and a half left. Time running down in regulation. Dillavoot in the paint. Mid-range jump shot, good! And they're gonna call a foul. A late whistle on the foul. Coach Klapperick is asking for a flop. The shot goes, another and one opportunity here. Carson Hall with his mid-range jumper from the painted area. Late whistle, though. I thought maybe Coach Rosacker called a timeout right away. I think he might have been trying to, but they gave the and one on that late whistle. Free throw rolls through. So Coach Rosacker will eat that timeout. He's not going to use it. Minute 15 seconds left. 2-point ball game. Comets with the lead, 59-57. Minute 10 now. Hansen with the basketball. Top of the key, Wiley over in the corner. Boostman gives it to Wandro. Now Ritter. Outside Hansen. Ritter, he will drive. Almost lost his footing. Hansen steps back, give it to Ritter for three. There's the first three-pointer of the ball game for Charles City, and it couldn't have come at a bigger time. Three-pointer makes it a 5-point lead. 44.1 on the game clock. 30-second timeout used by Charles City. We'll keep it here. My goodness, what a time for your first three-pointer as a team. They had missed on every single one. I want to say they probably took 5 or 6 so far in this game. They haven't taken a whole lot because they've had a lot of layups. But good ball movement on the perimeter. Wandro found himself wide open. Somehow somebody lost him on the defense, and he made the Indians pay. Still a lot of time. Both teams in the bonus with 5 fouls. Tommy Miller will let it go and now pick it up near half court. Inside, kicks it out, almost taken away. In the paint, dishing it out. 3-point shot, Sopko, no good. Rebound to Wiley of the Comets. He'll get it up. Back to Wiley, layup goes. 7-point lead for Charles City, under a half-minute left. Now 20 seconds. Forest City's got to go quick. Hall, top of the key. Down low, underneath, shot, no shot, foul before the shot. I think it's going to go and send Reynolds to the line. It will. Reynolds will head to the free throw line. Wandro is gone. He is disqualified with his 5th personal foul. 2 in a 7-point ball game. Indians need both of these desperately, as there's only 15.7 left in the fourth quarter. First one is no good as Reynolds shakes his head on the line in frustration. Needing to regroup and hit this second one. Sam Clausen to the scorer's table looking to check in. Second free throw is good. Sam Clausen will come in for Holden Reynolds. Ritter will inbound here for City. All 10 players in the Forest City front court. Here's a pass. Both get behind the Indians all the way up. Travel violation called prior to the lay-in. And 12.7 seconds left. Forest City with some life. Cooper Blazer will come in for Sam Clausen. Offense for defense. Forest City, though, needing to go the length of the court. Inbound to Carson Hall. In the paint, they're going to give him the layup. It goes. Timeout Indians. 4-point game with 7.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sam Clausen is going to be checking in. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with the low time on the clock. Forest City, I can't tell. There's a couple popcorn bags on the scores table in the way. I can't see where the possession arrow is. I'm sure the coaches know who has possession. It is also not on the scoreboard here in the middle school. It's a very new facility here. The scoreboard is all digital. It's not like the one we have back in the high school gym in Forest City. A lot less information. It's very nice. A lot more room for ads, but a lot less information. Forest City should be playing the foul game here, and they will, as the inbound will come to Hansen. Almost 2 seconds will come off the clock, unfortunately. And Hansen will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws. He is a 56.5% free throw shooter on the year for the Comets. First free throw is good. Carson Hall was the fouler for Forest City. That was his third. Coach Rosacker deciding to use a full timeout now after the first free throw. We'll take that full timeout as well. It's a 5-point game. Charles City with a chance to make it 6 here with one more free throw. Back in 1 minute on KIOW.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
Welcome back to Charles City Middle School. Josiah Cleveland with you. 5.8 left in the fourth quarter. A 5-point advantage for the Comets. One more free throw coming up for senior guard Jack Hansen to make it a 6-point game. It's short, no good. Tommy Miller with the rebound. Brings it up the court. Deep three. Off the mark, no good for Carson Hall. The buzzer will sound, and the Forest City Indians will fall in a tough competitive battle with the Charles City Comets by a score of 65-60. All right. Time for our post-game show. Tonight's post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds is located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you're seeing in the fields this year? Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City. We'll have our County Line Seeds post-game show in about 3.5 minutes here on KIOW.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
Forest City Auto is your local Napa Auto Care Center. Our local staff will work to get your vehicle back on the road. With state-of-the-art equipment, a 2-year parts and labor warranty on all repairs, and free pickup and delivery in Forest City. Forest City Auto is the place to take your vehicle. Call 641-581-3000 today.
Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians, an employee-owned store with everything you need here in Forest City. Try the all-new Hy-Vee Perks. Get sale prices all the time with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. Now available in your local Forest City Hy-Vee store.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. And while the name on the door has changed, our commitment to serve our friends, families, and local communities has not. Find us in our 3 locations, Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Ryan of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Lucas Woogie is your locally owned Cornelius Seed dealer here in Forest City. Cornelius Seed, an Iowa-based company, has a full line of corn and soybeans. Call Lucas today at 641-860-0595. Plant it, profit. Cornelius Seed from Lucas Woogie.
Hi, I'm Billy Howie, the manager of Chrysler of Forest City.
And hey, I'm Garrett Black, the manager of Forest City Auto Center.
Pritchard Family Auto has Forest City fans covered.
For all your sales and service needs with 2 stores.
See Chrysler on Highway 69 South for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
And Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North for a full lineup of GM products.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our County Line Seeds post-game show here from Charles City Middle School. Forest City falls to the Charles City Comets 65-60 in a back-and-forth affair. Right from the jump, really, Charles City had a 1-point lead at half. They pushed it to about 6 or 7 in the third quarter. That's what it was. Really, the rest of the way, Forest City got it down to 2 a couple times, but they could not level that up in the second half at any point, despite their best efforts. A lot of and ones, a lot of physicality. Achilles heel tonight for Forest City was that interior defense. Just letting too many layups go, especially in transition. A lot of long passes up court from the Comets. And missing assignments on defense, letting some players slip away. And that, of course, that big 3 at the end of the fourth quarter, just under 1 minute, was the first 3-pointer of the game for the Comets, the only 3-pointer of the game for the Comets, and it was Jordan Ritter with that make, ending up being the dagger for Charles City. Quick scoring rundown here from tonight's game for the Indians. Tommy Miller had 5 points. Carson Hall had a game-high at 17. Number 20, Ty Dillevue, had 11. Number 22, Ty Sopko, had 16 So 3 double-digit scores for Forest City. Number 54, Greg Smith, had 6. And Holden Reynolds, number 40, the freshman, had 5 for the Indians. For Charles City, Jack Hansen, number 1, had 8. Caden Boostman, number 2, had 10. Number 3, Keenan Wiley, had 16, 10 in the second half. Number 12, Caden Casemeyer, battled fouls just about all night. He finished with 10. Number 24, Jeb Wandro, had 6. All those came in the first half. Number 14, Jordan Ritter, had 10. And number 42, Henry Ruzicka, had 5. So 4 double-digit scores for Charles City, 3 for Forest City. Quick update on local scores. 27-22 in the third quarter from North Iowa. West Hancock with the lead over Buffalo Center. And then in the fourth quarter in Garner, GHV with a 57-55 lead over Bishop Garrigan. All right, it is now time for our player of the game. Tonight's player of the game is sponsored by MBT Bank. MBT Bank, based in Forest City, brings you tonight's player of the game. MBT has 10 North Iowa and Southern Minnesota locations to serve you. Checking, savings, loans, and more, MBT Bank is your bank. See them online at mbtbank.bank.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? mbtbank.bank, member FDIC.
All right. Your MBT Bank player of the game is going to go to Carson Hall with the game-high 17 points to lead Forest City. He also had plenty of and-one opportunities, keeping the Indians in this game down the home stretch. But again, unfortunately, Forest City unable to come away with a road win, and they fall 65-60. All right, next Indian broadcast here on KIOW is going to be, let me look. It looks like Friday is our next broadcast. Forest City heads to Britt to face the Eagles of West Hancock. Doubleheader starts at 6:15 tip, 6 o'clock pregame show. Zarin Egestal will have the call for you here on KIOW. That is Forest City's last game of the week here on Friday, January 26th. Well, that'll just about do it for me tonight. Kind of a hectic night in Forest City tonight with the girls at home, the guys here, and only the 1 hour differential, but worked out pretty well. Timing-wise, didn't miss any action here from Charles City, so that's nice. And as always, thank you to John Lentz for helping manage the chaos, especially on a crazier night as it was tonight. So thank you, John, and then shout out to my dad at home helping me with stats tonight. He'll be back on the road with me on Friday, so looking forward to having him back from his surgery he had a few weeks ago. That'll just about do it for me. Again, one more time, 65-60. Charles City victorious over Forest City. For Josiah Cleveland and KIOW, this has been Forest City Basketball on KIOW 107.3.
KIOW Forest City.